The other trade headline this week was USDA announcing details of its $12 billion trade compensation package, which did include $4.7 billion in direct payments to farmers. The market facilitation program payments will be figured at 50% of production times the rate of $1.65 per bushel on soybeans, 14 cents on wheat, a penny on corn, $8 per hog, and 12 cents per hundredweight on milk. Spencer Chase caught up with U.S. Ag Secretary Sonny Perdue at Farm Progress and has more.
Farmers and ranchers may have been looking for more from these trade assistance payments, but Ag Secretary Sonny Perdue says that payment rates will need to stand up to legal scrutiny.
We had to calculate this in a legal fashion where we could defend it before the WTO courts.
The first round of payments will be based on 50% of an operation's production. Perdue says whether or not the department will offer payments on the other 50% is yet to be determined.
If you notice, the president committed up to $12 billion. This first tranche is probably going to be calculatably less than $5 billion. So we're not saying that it's half of it. We're saying it's to be determined based on what the ongoing tariff damage is.
And if that second round of payments isn't needed, Perdue says that's a good thing.
Just like everyone has said, we want trade, not aid. If we're able to resolve all these trade disputes right away, then prior to harvest then that's the best thing that can happen. So this will be calculated on an ongoing basis.
Reporting from the Farm Progress Show near Boone, Iowa, Spencer Chase, AgriPulse.
USDA will also spend $1.2 billion on food purchases and another $200 million on trade promotion. So what is the reaction from farmers and farm groups, and will the payments be adequate? I caught up with some of them here at the Farm Progress Show to get their reaction. Soybean prices dropped more than $2 in reaction to the trade war and 25% tariff on imports to China. So it stands to reason soybean producers would get the largest payment, and it's one they welcome.
Short term, it's going to help a lot. Long term, we still need a lot of things. We're going to lose trade. We've lost trade from China that we're never going to get back after July 6th.
Pork was the other sector hit hard with a 62% tariff on imports to China and 25% to Mexico. However, producers don't believe the payment equals their market losses.
It's a big amount of every pig that I sell off of our farm comes from trade. And so the $4 is a very small amount, and you could say it's a Band-Aid.
The first half of the payments goes out September 4th, but they agree it won't last if the trade war drags into 2019.